Hey, welcome to the Joy Business Report. Thanks for joining us, everyone. This morning, interest rates are for the 36th week running as government records 33.01% oversubscription of treasury bills. Also coming up, businesses seek certainty and clarity in government policies moving into 2024. We'll tell you why. Plus, Ghana Stock Exchange to suspend listing status of produce buying company from November 8. We've got details coming up. Don't go anywhere. Thanks for joining us, everyone. My name is Darryl Kwao. Hello to our friends listening from Kofa Radio and KTU Radio. Interest rates have gone up for the 37th week running, and the increasing cost of borrowing may bite the government in the future. According to the auction results by the Bank of Ghana, the government recorded 33.01% oversubscription of treasury bills to the tune of 2.86 billion cedis. Here's more in this report.
The total subscription was higher than the previous weeks of 2.58 billion cedis. The yield on the 91-day T-bill went up to 29.96% from the previous week of 29.81%. That of the 182-day bill increased by 47 basis points to 32.14%. For the 64-day bill, it also set to 33.70% from 33.42% the preceding week. Meanwhile, the government accepted 2.69 billion cedis of the total bids tendered for the auction. The majority of the bids came from the 91-day bill. This was to the tune of 2.033 billion cedis, representing about 65.7% of the total bids. For the 182-day bill, a little above 517 million Ghana cedis were tendered. The government, however, accepted 439 million cedis. About 311.21 million cedis were, however, tendered for the one-year bill, but the government accepted 233 million cedis.
That was a Business Desk report. Now, some businesses are pushing for government to formulate clear policies that will ensure certainty in the economy for the next fiscal year. Some of the businesses captured in the 2024 pre-budget survey by auditing firm KPMG said the recently introduced Prosperity Dialogue should be a platform for the government to frequently engage the private sector to find stability in the operating environment. Partner for Deal Advisory at KPMG, Evans Asari, explains.
We believe that it will be a platform for private sector and public sector to engage, okay, and then for us to judge and see how best we can all help to get the economy back on its foot. I think I'll leave with some other comments, that businesses also felt that, look, there needs to be certainty, there needs to be clarity in the business environment for there to be confidence in the economy. So these are critical to drive the economy forward.
Evans Asari, their partner, Deal Advisory at KPMG. Now, economist Dr. Patrick Esuming says he's unsure Ghana will receive the second tranche of the $600 million by the end of this month. Finance Minister Ken Ofori-Atta has hinted the executive board of the International Monetary Fund would deliberate on the country's approval for the disbursement of the second tranche of the extended credit facility in the third week of this month. Take a listen to what Dr. Esuming has been telling Joy Business.
Well, I think we have to take his word for it and hope that his optimism is well-founded. Obviously, he is more engaged in the day-to-day discussion, so he is saying, but the only caveat is that, when we started, before we secured the initial commitment for the program to start in May, there's been some postponement. So, but let us hope that he has a sound firmly on something that shows. I don't see any signal from anywhere that, there's no commitment to reaching the agreement. I think, like I said, it comes down to maybe how generous the negotiations will be. I think that's really where the key will be.
Economist Dr. Patrick Esuming. Banking consultant Dr. Richmond Etienne has advised the Bank of Ghana to work on reducing non-performing loans. He is of the view that the high interest rates are making it difficult for the manufacturing sector to seek funding. Speaking to Joy Business, Dr. Etienne said the situation could get bad if manufacturing companies are denied loans due to their inability to pay back credit received from banks.
Because I have spoken to the manufacturing, the Ghana Chamber of Commerce. I was giving a letter to them not long ago. They all complain about these conditions that I have said. The harsh economic conditions. Interest rate is very high. Even the cedi that we think is stable. I mean, the cedi could have been about 8. That would have saved us. Because if you import and you turn it to manufacturing, you're adding to your cost. So I cannot reconcile that statement very well. Because if a sector is resilient, one would not expect it to have recorded the highest non-performance over almost half a decade.
That was banking consultant Dr. Richmond Ituaine. In other news, subscribers of GoTV will soon have access to stream GoTV content away from home on smart devices. This is according to the head of corporate communications of MultiChoice Ghana, Ni Amadagadu. He explains the move is to provide exciting local offerings to customers. He spoke to Joy Business at the premiering of his new local epic series dubbed Nanakuto.
For us, we always have a big Christmas, and for our GoTV customers, there's an exciting bit of information coming for you. From the 1st of December, our GoTV customers will now be able to watch GoTV on the go. Our DSTV customers have been able to do it over the last 30 years, and finally, we're bringing it to our GoTV customers. So now they'll be able to stream their GoTV content away from home on a smart device.
Niama Dagadu, head of corporate communications at MultiChoice Ghana. The moderator of the Presbyterian Church of Ghana, Reverend Professor Joseph Obrey-Abuamante, has called for the inclusion of entrepreneurship in tertiary education curricula. According to Professor Mante, a conscious effort is required through the educational system to instill the habit of creating decent businesses after completion of school. This, he believes, will be key in reducing the high unemployment rate and dependency rate in the country. He spoke at the 17th congregation of the Presbyterian University, Ghana.
Education is supposed to open your mind so that you yourself can take care of yourself and the society. And so it really beats my imagination that people will go through universities and do not learn about entrepreneurship, how to provide jobs. So I keep recommending, and I want to say it again, that all universities should have entrepreneurship as part of their general courses that they teach, so that nobody will leave a university now going to somebody, how do I start a job? They should know how to start a job.
All right, let's turn to some capital market news. The Ghana Stock Exchange will suspend the listing status of Produce Buying Company Limited with effect from the end of trading on Wednesday, 8th of November. This is in accordance with Rule 13 of the exchange's listing rules. Now, in a circular to the licensed dealing members, investors, amongst others, the GSE said PBC, that's the Produce Buying Company, has failed to submit its financial results since the end of September 2022. This is contrary to the timely disclosure of information to the market and the listing agreement. The listing rules empower the GSE to suspend listing or compulsorily delist securities where the company has failed to comply or is unable to comply for any reason with the exchange's requirements on continuing listing obligations and disclosure policy. Now, the Young Investor Network has expressed commitment to improve financial literacy among high school students. According to its executive director in charge of projects and programs, Joshua Kwei-Mensah, organizing the capital market quiz competition among senior high schools will be crucial in building good knowledge of financial markets among the youth. He spoke to Joy Business at a ceremony to seed competing schools for the semi-final contest.
This particular quiz is there to support the nation, raising generational or financial literacy. And these young guys are doing very well. What I witnessed in the various regions, it gives me hope that in the years to come, we are going to have a lot of financial literacy. We have a target to impact 5 million youth in Ghana in the next 10 years. We are going to do that. And this is one of our flagship programs.
Joshua Kwei-Mensah, Executive Director of Projects and Programs at the Young Investors Network. Now, EcoBank and CalBank will continue their upward trend on the Ghana Stock Exchange this week due to strong demand for their shares. Here's Grace Munayan of DataBank Research.
The broad market indices closed the week higher, driven by gains in two financial stocks, thus CalBank and EcoBank Ghana. Conversely, Total Energies ended the week as the sole laggard. The Ghana Stock Exchange Composite Index advanced 0.37% weekly to a year-to-date gain of 28.38%. During the week, a total of 447,965 shares were exchanged across 23 counters, generating a weekly turnover of 730,980 Ghana cedis. MTN Ghana and EcoBank Ghana were the most dominant counters, accounting for 65% of the total turnover. This week, We expect EcoBank Ghana and CalBank to continue the upward trend due to strong demand for their shares. For Joy Business Reports, Grace Munanyun of DataBank Research.
Thanks, Grace. Look at the markets as we round up this morning. On the currency market, the dollar going for 12 cedis, 1 pesewa.